Captain Zelinsky with Tightline Outdoors, the authority in Western outdoors.
Cast it out there. Once I hit the water, I close the bail, and I'm sitting here, I'm watching my line, and I'm feeling with my rod, and I'm waiting for that jig to hit the bottom. Your line will slack up, and you'll feel it hit the bottom, like right there. I just felt it hit the bottom. So then what I do is I reel up some of that slack, so now my rod's pointed kind of level, kind of flat. My jig's on the bottom, I reel it up, and I jig it. This is the most important part. After I jig it, I hold it there, and I make that jig pendulum back down. Once it hits bottom again, it just did, I reel it down and I do the sequence all over again. This is a technique that is far overlooked by a lot of fishermen. It's a technique called snap weights. We're going to be basically trolling and adding a weight to our line. All we have is a weight. You know, snap weights can be anywhere from 1/4 ounce to 8 ounces. Most of the time guys are using smaller stuff. You know, the way we feel, why mess around with the smaller stuff? Let's get straight down to business and make it happen. So we're going to be using 3-ounce snap weights. What we're going to start off with today is my favorite lure for trout. It's called the Tasmanian Devil. By far catches more trout than anything around. We're using Trilene XT for line. It's a monofilament line. It's 10-pound strength. On XT, it stands for extra tough. It's really abrasion resistant, works really well in these cold waters. It's heavy enough to where we can land all these fish. It's light enough to where we still get lots of action out of that lure. You know, as far as the reel goes, we're going to be using an Abu Garcia. It's a 6500 line counter. The advantage this reel gives us is we push this button right here and it has a counter. So as I let this line out, it's going to give me a number. So when I start catching fish, you know, the more line I let out, the deeper the lure goes. We're going to start out with a kind of a different pattern. We're going to start out anywhere between 80 and about 120 feet to spread these lures out. So some will be a little higher, some will be a little deeper than the others. We'll see which ones start catching fish. Look at that fish on. Got one going. That didn't take long at all. Now what we got here, guys, is we caught on the snap weight. So you can see as he's fighting, if you look down the water there's the snap weight coming in. So again, the snap weight, great easy tool to produce deep fish. Oh, we got doubles. We got a second one. I'm gonna set the hook and put it back in the rod holder and net her fish, and then we'll go back for this one. Great fishing up here in the high country. We'll jump right over and Steph's gonna grab that other rod. Oh. I don't know, Steph, do they make Weight Watchers for fish? Look at the size of that belly.